Hey everyone, Ken Pearson here. I wanted to take a few minutes to demonstrate how you can add lightsaber effects into your photographs. There's probably 1,000 different ways you can do it in Photoshop. I'd done a lot of research, a lot of practice trying to get it right, and I finally came across this website that really helped me out, and I want to share the entire process with you. It's very, very simple. First of all, what I would do is I'd go over here to the website, and I'll try and link to this in the post-production of the video so you can go right there. But basically this site focuses on showing you how you can make lightsabers, and it gets into a lot of detail and such. You can read that if you want, but I'm going to jump right into the action. Note that it says Adobe Premiere Film Strip. The fact of the matter is, because it's an Adobe product, this is all built for Photoshop as well, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go over here and you want to click on the Actions tutorial link. And then the Actions tutorial link, you go ahead and read it if you want, that's perfectly fine. But then you want to download this zip file here, Actions file. Download it to wherever you need to on your desktop, wherever it's going to be stored, and then extract it. Okay, once you're done, you're going to go back into Photoshop. Now, I've seen this done as early as Photoshop CS3. I'm using CS6. Okay, I think there were some exceptions with 6. I'm not exactly sure. Just read all the information, and you'll get the details. But let's get right into this. So over here, I have a raw photograph, and what I mean by that is that this is right out of the camera. There's no editing done to it. There's no cleanup or anything. We're just going to focus right on the action of the photography itself and getting this all to look like a lightsaber. Now over here, just want to note real quickly, I'm not going to duplicate any layers, and I typically start with the lightsabers before I do anything else. I'll do some touch-up in Lightroom first, but then I'll start with it. The first thing I'll do in Photoshop is start with the lightsabers. So I have one layer over here. I'm going to use my pen tool, and here is my Actions palette. So what I need to do is I need to go over here to my Actions palette menu and then say load the actions that we just unzipped and downloaded, and then I'm just going to select them all, and I'm going to click open, and poof, they're right there. Okay, so now you can see I have a couple of selections here. I can do purple lightsabers, I can do magenta, green, blue, the whole 9 yards, okay, yellow. In this case, obviously, I'm going to be working with red, okay? Now I have red hard and red soft, and that all controls the hardness and softness of the glow, and I'm going to work with the red soft. And then, of course, the intensity of the glow is ranked from 1 all the way to 10. I'm going to do something roughly in the middle. I'm going to say 4, okay? That's what we're going to be working with. So back over here, grabbing my pen tool. It's this complicated. I'm going to click this, and, you know, for the sake of the tutorial, I'll do the best I can. I'm not going to be too meticulous with this. And then I wouldn't worry about too much about rounding the edges. I mean, try and do your best, but the fact is that there's going to be a glow, and it's going to sort of, you know, dilute any imperfections that you have there, okay? So what I've got here is I've got this, and you can see I have the shape over here that I've designed, and now I go and I've picked my red soft 4, and I just click the button that says play the action, and then we see the magic starting to happen here. So you can see the shapes are now, the masks are appearing in the different layers and such. So want to call your attention to that, because now here we have our lightsaber. That's good stuff. I'm happy with that. But the layer was flattened. Okay, so we saw everything that was happening there. The layer got flattened. What I typically like to do is go up and just undo the last action. In this case was flattening the image. I want to bring that back so I have those open again. And then I just move to the top one and I click on folder, and I'm going to call this one Saber 1. Okay? And I like to do this so I can get some extra controls out of my Photoshop document and not have them all fused together. So I'm grabbing these guys and I'm just going to put them in the Saber 1 folder. Okay. Now she has the second part, which is down here, and I just click on my background again. I'm going to start that process again, grabbing the pen tool, which I still had selected. Click over here, and then down here. Get this going like this, curve it up, connect the lines, we're good to go. I'm happy for play. And it's doing the commands again. and it brings it up. So you can see what I saw. That was kind of imperfect down there. You can rewind that video and take a look. It wasn't all that great, but once you get the glow in there and all of this, it kind of just smoothens some things out. So again, you saw that I've merged all of these layers again. I want to undo that, you know, Command Z, but for the sake of doing this on screen, I'm going to undo that, and then I'll go to the top one, and I just want to make a folder name, and I'll call this one Saber 2. And I grab these guys all together and then put them in that folder, and I'm good. All right. A couple things I want to call to your attention just before we wrap this one up is the next thing I would do in this, and there's plenty of different ways to do it, but you see here one of the things I really like is that the leather material here is bringing out the original glow. I might accentuate that a little bit in Photoshop. I would also kind of get some glow going around here a little bit more. You can see there is a natural red glow there. I might bring that out a little bit more, and I probably would bring it down on the front because she's wearing white, and that should pick up some of the red glow and maybe a little bit around the gloves and such. Different tutorial, but nevertheless just wanted to show you how easy it is to bring lightsabers into your photo. All right.